Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. I am Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at LPAT. Let's take a look at what the indices have been doing and are likely to do in this coming week. Right, so Nifty is printing new highs every day. So if you see even the weekly and the daily, it's printing new high monthly. We have had a long candle, and this month candle is work in progress. So no supply zone, and that's the area which will now be a good demand area for Nifty based on the current price action. So if at all there is a pullback, maybe first pullback could be till let's say 23,300. Then this, but that's far-fetched as of now. The trend is strong and up. No supply zone on the monthly. On the weekly again, we don't have any supply zone. Today we have had a gap. So the last so many weeks, my prices have just been printing new highs. This week we started with printing a new high, but we have this is a candle which is work in progress. But the trading range has been quite narrow. Now this is also a pro gap. If there is a chance that market might remain range bound this whole week in anticipation of budget next week. So we could see either indecision candle with maybe intraday new highs and or if it starts coming down, then we could see a bigger pullback, let's say at least till 300 points more, which is 24,300. So strong trend up. That's the area of demand zone on the weekly as of now, that which is 23,643. So let's say 23,700. No supply zone. Now the daily chart is very interesting. So if you see all these candles from here, they are all narrow range candles, and only 1 days of price action would be sufficient to erase all this. Just like we had it here, 1 days of downfall erased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of price action. So index doesn't have much of trades. The only trades that we have is momentum to the upside, intraday trades on the long side. Shorts, no confirmation as of now for shorts. We need to wait. So that's the daily demand zone, a narrow range. From let's say 24,700 areas to 24,200 areas, that's a 500-point range that we will see Nifty probably this week or at the most up to this demand zone and the daily away. There are no signs as of now of market turning, though it shows weakness and fatigue. So be careful about your longs. Do not carry positional longs in the index. Stocks is a different story. And for shorts, you need to wait for more confirmation. So if you see this for the last 2 days, it has just been hovering around here at around 630 to 530, that 100-point range. Once to either the range might break to the upside, but the problem is if it breaks to the upside like this, there could be again selling pressure coming in. But if it breaks down to the downside, let's say below 24,480, we could see a faster pullback towards this. So that's the demand area on the hourly time frame. So that's going to be your range. Let's say this is the all-time high to 24,300 areas, which is a 300-point range. If shorts only on confirmation, probably aggressive shorts can be taken once we breach this and have a pullback to a smaller time frame. But as of now, no permission to short. But it is overextended and showing fatigue. So longs also may not give you in IRRs. It would be good to stay stock specific in this scenario or just stay on the sideline. India VIX is making an attempt to move up. It's in a range bound if you see movement. So the lows are held. So if this moves up, we could see the index coming down. So probably a move till let's say 17, 17 and a half would pull back the index to 24,300, 24,200 areas. A look at Bank Nifty. Now, this is a tad weaker as compared to Nifty because it's unable to move beyond 50 to 800, but on a monthly is still trending up. That's the area of demand zone. That's the area of demand zone. No supply zone on the monthly. On the weekly, if we see we are moving in a very tight range on the downside, so there could be some moves to the upside if there are positive um, news from the budget for, let's say, especially the financial sector or the interest rate sector. But as of now, that's your area of demand zone. There is no supply. It's a narrow range price action consolidation, maybe wait and watch policy. So 50 to 800 is a key point. As long as the price is close below 50 to 800, we could see the price moving down. Maybe it may still be a narrow range kind of this week, and next week the budget could be the trigger for a move down or to the upside. That needs to be seen. So the daily shows it very clearly. Now, this is more of a compressive price action, which could, but if you take a look at this, twice it tried to move beyond this gap, which is a pro gap, and failed, which makes it important level around 50 to 800. So as long as Bank Nifty remains below this, it could slide down. But if it closes above this, then maybe it could even offer a punch new high on the daily. And that's your daily demand zone. Though there are no demand zones here, we could see pullbacks in this area. So on the bank Nifty is still a lot of undecided as compared to Nifty. We are seeing very narrow range candles. The fall got bought into, and but it is unable to go beyond 50 to 800, which becomes a very important area as of now. So as long as we stay below this, we could probably move down further. So that's the smaller term demand zone. So price could range between these. So once we break this, probably higher targets close to about 50,500 or 50,800. Also remember, we do have a demand zone here, which might act as a decoy. By breaching this, orders filled and then move up again. But again, this still remains a tough area for Bank Nifty. So watch out for this level. If it breaks, shorts are off the table. As long as this is held, you might have some intraday or short-term shorts at these areas on Bank Nifty. But newcomers, it would be easy if you just stay on the sideline and don't trade the index. Look at more of the stocks. Hope that helps.